sports reaction. This time I'm doing another preview video, this time with the NFC title between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. The last time these teams faced off, the Green Bay Packers basically just got destroyed like 37 to 8, and I'm pretty sure they want sweet revenge in this game. Yes, I said sweet revenge. But basically, the Packers is going to be really just ready to come back and just sweep this team and try to make it to the Super Bowl and try to get another title in the Aaron Rodgers era, basically. He's been playing a long time and he's been dominating the league a long time, and I'm actually surprised that he only got one. Just like I was surprised that Brett Favre only had one. Yeah, they are the opposing team to my favorite team, the Chicago Bears, but Aaron Rodgers is one of the best to ever lace him up, basically. And he didn't play too bad in the last game because he did have 113 quarterback rating, but his passing percentage was not as high as it usually is. He only passed for 59% completion percentage in that game, completing 16 to 27 for 243 yards. I will say that, yeah, the team we played at times have a good pass rush, and they do have good corners, and they did break up a lot of passes, and it was a few overthrows and drops and all the above. Just basically football that happened, but he usually have a higher percentage than that, and he can make any type of receiving crew look good. But he did half his passes to basically Devontae Adams, who had 8 receptions for 160 yards, 2 receiving touchdowns in that game. He really showed up. He really didn't have the type of season that he was used to having, because this season he missing Randall Cobb. Season before that, Jordy Nelson left. So he basically doing it all by himself this season with basically no name receivers and Jimmy Graham, basically, who's really not Jimmy Graham that was basically with the Saints and even the Seahawks, basically. But he still is a dangerous red zone threat. Aaron Jones basically wasn't the type of player that he was in the regular season in this game, but he did get 2 rushing touchdowns. He had 21 carries for 62 yards. I think that was like 3.7 yards per carry. But I'm pretty sure he can play better than that. I'm pretty sure he's going to get plenty of receptions and also mix in his carries in between that. And the defense really just attacked Russell Wilson constantly hitting him, just sacking him. They had 5 sacks in the game. 4 came from the Smith brothers alone, 1 from Clark, and they just basically just put it on Wilson that whole game. But Russell Wilson is who he is, so he was able to come back and basically make it a close game. And I still think towards the end with that catch with Jimmy Graham on 3rd down, I think he was short. It should have been 4th and inches, but they gave him 1st down. Either way, the game over. The Packers won. They moved on, and now they're in the NFC title. And their opponent, like I said, 49ers, Jimmy Garoppolo in the last game, he was 11 to 19 for 131 yards, a touchdown and an interception, had a 74 quarterback rating. He did not play well at all. Only 57% of his passes completed. But I guess playoff time, protect the quarterback, protect the ball, have him just make necessary throws and get a ball to the running back. And get the ball they did. Coleman had 22 carries for 105 yards and 2 rushing touchdowns. His longest run of the day was 11 yards. So that means he didn't just break one long run and he was getting just basically stopped short all day. That means he was constantly getting between 4 to 7 yards a carry, constantly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he got stopped for a yard or two a few times, but that means right after that he'll break his 11-yard run, or just constantly keep hitting them with 6, 7, 8-yard runs just to get his average back up and basically just keep running through him, because he did have 4.8 yards per carry in that game. And he basically just ran through them, and the defense basically ran through the Vikings offense and just wrecked them basically completely in their last game as well. Nick Bosa had 6 tackles, 2 sacks, and a pass deflection. This was the first time I actually watched him. I heard about him all season. I looked at a little bit of him, but I really wasn't paying that much attention when I see highlights of him. I'm really just looking for other players. And that man can ball. There's one thing I'm just going to say. That man can play some football. He is a game record. He is a dominating player. You know, and I expect him to basically to get to Rodgers in this game as well, just like I expect the Smith brothers to get to Garoppolo. It's going to be a real tough game, and I don't think it's going to be a blowout like it was last time. I really don't. I don't think it's going to be no 37-8 type of game. I think it's going to be more like 24-23 type of game. And if it go to the 30s, probably 38-35, somewhere in between there. And I don't know which team is going to win. It's going to be real tough to choose. I know I'm going to have to basically come up with the prediction, and I might have to just choose the 49ers because of that defense is just more dominant than the Packers defense. Other than the Packers having basically dominant pass rushers, you can throw the ball on their defense. You can find holes within that defense constantly. You just have to be patient with them because they run a lot of zone. They don't run a lot of man. When they do run man, it's like a combination of man zone coverage. Probably a linebacker blitz, defensive lineman drift out, mess around, lineman pick it off. Basically like they did against the Bears when he picked it off at the line of scrimmage. They do stuff like that. So yeah, basically I would say 49ers win 26-24. That would be my prediction. And I think Garoppolo probably going to throw an interception. Just like last time, I think Coleman going to still have over 100 yards, probably a touchdown. Bosa probably going to have another sack. Probably something similar to his last performance. I think one of the Preston brothers going to get a sack. I don't think both of them going to basically wreak havoc like they did last time. Devontae Adams going to still continue to do his thing. Jones going to do his. Aaron Rodgers is going to show up, but I think he's going to once again fall short of making it to that Super Bowl. So once again, 49ers win 26-24. And that's my prediction. And this is Jonah Pittman doing another sports reaction. All right, peace out, everyone.